Okay, this video is intended for more technical people who would like to know how Tracardi works. So first of all, let's go into the stack what Tracardi uses. So Tracardi use some operating system. On top of that is Kubernetes. Tracardi is cloud agnostic. It means it can be installed on any Kubernetes. Actually, what I will be showing an installation on K3s. This is like a lightweight, light version of Kubernetes. And on top of that, we've got databases. This is Elasticsearch plus MySQL. And also we have Apache Pulsar for streaming and Redis for caching. And on top of this, we have Tracardi Workers, API, and graphical user interface. Okay, so let's go and see this in action. So this is my installation. This is my Kubernetes cluster. And on that cluster, I've got Elasticsearch, Percona as MySQL. It could be also regular SQL, Pulsar, Redis. And all of that, all of the installation of the dependencies is scalable and also is cloud agnostic. So you can install it on any cloud. And then on top of this, there's Tracardi, and Tracardi has workers. The pods starting with WK are the workers. We have 3 workers. One is APM, automatic profile merging. So this one merges profiles. Background, this one handles all the data that is needed, and all the processes that happen inside Tracardi. And this one is for upgrades, so you can upgrade Tracardi. And on top of this, we've got GUI, graphical user interface, TMS, this is tenant management system, the system for managing tenants, and we have 2 APIs, one is production and one is test. All of this is scalable and can work in parallel. As to test and production, these are APIs, and using the APIs is very simple. You have an API and you can go into API docs, and in the docs you have all the documentation about the APIs. This is for managing the system. Tracardi is API first system, so whatever I do in a graphical user interface goes through the API, and actually there's no action I can do without an API. Okay, and the second most important thing is that when we run Tracardi, we have inside streams of data that flow through the system, and we can catch the internal system events and just process it the way we want. So first of all, we have APIs that we can use to configure Tracardi, etc. And then we have all the internal events that happen in the system, all the data that flows through the system. We can also catch this and process it the way we want. So here I've got my code that is connected to the internal system function of Tracardi. This is the way I connect, and I'm using Python, but it can be used with Node.js or Java. So basically like 6 or 7 languages you can use to connect to this stream of data. And you can see how it works. It just reads the message from the internal system function topic, just decodes it and prints what's inside. So let's see how it works. I go to Tracardi, send some data to it. Let's do this. Okay, we can go back, and here we see what happened in the system. So actually it happened before I sent it, so this is the first one. This is the session saved, so the session was saved. This is the data of the session, and this is also the context in which it happened. It happened on this URL with this tenant. If you have like multi-tenant system, all the data will be here. What version of the system was used, and also it was non-production version. And the same here. Profile was saved we see all the data. Event was saved, we see all the data, and there is like profile change log. Upsert means that we also store the historical information of all the changes, and you also have this information here. Some logs were saved. System checked if the visit didn't end, and it actually checked it twice. For some reason, probably for some other profiles. So you can see that there is some other profiles. So with this 30 lines of code, you can track whatever happens in Tracardi. You can intercept that data and send it to whatever system you want, and do whatever you want with that. You can just intercept all the events that say, okay, send some message, and then you can use some code to send it. Of course, you can use system Tracardi automation for that as well. So programmatically, you can extend Tracardi without touching the base code. So in here, it's very simple. So Tracardi is very open and can be integrated into basically any system you've got in your ecosystem.